Fingers. And they get the gaming news. Good enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what is up. Xbox Game Studios Publisher Sale. Boog. Now, I'll show you the magic. Asked about the BattleNet and stuff. There is more. There is more. Oh, just a little bit of magic. And just do a little bit of simsalabim. Whoop. It's not even completely empty there. Almost. Alright, it's highly infinite, them son. And something upcoming. The other history untold, them son. Not completely empty. Magic not super powerful. Some leftovers got through a little, you know. Got the news too. Other looked okay. It could be. It could be. Wonder what the wait the other though. Other is how our minions called friends. Cool friends. It's not the wee bar, you know, it's historical. That means king. In which one? Could be also like in the Armenian too. I mean, release it won't be available. Yeah, it is in Armenian. Yeah. But yeah, they're cool friends. I think it was the name of one of the kings or something. Then it kind of just became, you know, a very treasured friend. Alright. So yeah, we don't really have that much there, but yeah, when it releases it won't be available too. So magic gonna work more. Somewhat common baby name? Yeah. It is. It is. Alright, let's see. Sales. How the Techland publisher sale. The Dying Lights in the Call of Juarez. That also might be good magic here. Poof. Call of Juarez is there. Nothing else though. Kick. Haunting the anime mills, yeah. I guess. The Earth Appreciation Festival. Super Giant Publisher Sale. That's pretty good, huh? Might have some even the bundle there or something. But I still, well, I mean, at this point it's already pointless to wait for merge though, because they ain't gonna fucking ship it here. Sadly. It's one of those games where actually going and buying soundtrack is good. Got the strategy channel? Nice, Dave, nice. Nice, and they get. I wanted to make one, but I guess two already went ahead. Feels good, good. That is nice. That is nice. All the fellow five heads. All the fellow five heads. It was even more like featured soundtracks more than even games. But yeah, that soundtrack is godlike. Their soundtracks are godlike. Dark Tide 20% sale already, let's see. The rainwater on sale. Contraband police on sale already. Deep Rock Galactic. Wasn't this one like a month or so ago on sale already? Vampire Survivors, alright. A Dawn Duality Initiation as the gangster card game. A roguelite. Prologue version of the game, you'll experience a thrilling 9-day journey to the top. Send gangsters to collect debts, rob banks, and launder money through your restaurant. That seems interesting. That seems interesting. Tycoon game with card mechanics. And the weebs everywhere nowadays, of course. Everything is weeb, eh? A volcano princess. I'll be looking kinda sus even, to be honest, sometimes, but I guess. Even surely not gonna put some cooler stuff in here, right? I mean, this one was in early access a while ago. I think I saw that. I think we already saw this one before. Yeah, I guess version 1, so it was in early access for a while. The Lyceum. Också. Började be. The abstract mansion to rescue loved one in this fast-paced, brutal, dark roguelite. Filled with precise but savage gunplay, time-bending slow motion. Looks kinda nice. Looks nice. Pretty good, eh? This sounds hotbox. Let me see this one before. The Hotline Miami for sure. That's for sure. Slapstick roguelike a platformer. Very positive, alright. Seems good, eh? Geothermos, yeah. Totally not. Totally not. Oh, the Mage Suke. Reviews are good, eh? Reviews very solid, eh? So the Moonlighter devs delivered, eh? In association with Riot Games, Getting chunky price, I would say. Although nice game, a boring game. The duality of man. The duality of man. Overpriced for what you get. That's an interesting one, because it does seem kind of expensive. But I guess good enough. I guess good enough. It's the right game so far, actually managing to kind of like use their franchise quite well, because mostly everything is doing quite well. Nothing is really flopping. That is a good example. That is a good example. Oh yeah, the gaming club. Wait, why is America a tag? All right. The whole tag. What's in this tag even? Old future post-apocalyptic times. All right. American truck, obviously. Crisis. Total War Empire. And I guess World of Guns. I mean, Freudian, I would say. Hunt Showdown. A lot of Hunt, alright. The My Gaming Club, making your own LAN cafe and everything. Yeah, realism is one of the main features of the game. I wonder how much of that is also just like a bunch of like different mechanics, asset packs bought, assembled together. A lot of those simulators have like the same also, like the car with the fueling, I noticed. I had that before too already. You have like the store where you're gonna go buy some stuff then. The oil and everything. It's totally huge part of the gaming club simulator. I think this stuff is actually also, I think, is really good for like the game dev galore, I would assume. This also is pretty good probably. Like if it's a mimetic, you know, that's already good. People gonna be making content with that one already. A Trader Life Simulator we played before. Yeah, that one is a lot of reviews and everything too. Played that one. That's pretty much like the same stuff too. Instead of the gaming club, you're just making the store basically. Just swipe your wallet there. Kinda, actually, kinda, yeah. Decorations and everything. Then ultimate sim that combines all the little and big sims, yeah. And then you make it all into multiplayer and stuff and make it like the insane role-playing game too. That would be very dank. So they only released, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Not a lot of content. 46 hours, brother. That's a lot of content in my book, I would say. That game. 22 hours. Dude, like, where did we got? As a humanity, man. You buy, like, the released... well, I mean, okay, this one is... it is released. It's not even early access, dude. But 50% already at this point, also. It was out 16th of April, and you already get it for 50% of this. Like, $2 here. A bit over $2. Play it for 20 hours. And then it's like dead game, nothing to do, bro. What you fucking on about? You got 20 hours worth out of $2 game. Sure, maybe not the best game, but I mean, you know what you're getting into after watching the trailer and stuff, you know. See, Steve, alright. 10 cents per hour, yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of like don't really like when you do it directly like this, kind of like the price per hour. But so in some games, you kind of get to it. Like, there is some limits, you know, when you can come when complaining is absolutely justified, right? When you get like hour or two a game for like $20, that is justifiable to complain. Even if game is like, you know, super good, it's still like, all right, bro, that's a bit too much, a bit too steep, I would say. And I think this kind of works a little bit in the reverse way. Like if you bought something for like $2, well, absolutely clearly seeing what it is, right? And you still got a bunch of time out of it, then like, dude, come on, man. The kind of cheap paint, maybe. Hard to say nowadays, maybe. If it's gonna be that super toxic, smelly one that they use to paint stuff here in the city, then maybe, A zombie blocks. The fuck is that? Like the standalone Roblox there or something? Now, official sequel to the 2013 free browser zombie game. Huh. Yeah, like, I mean, you can maybe say that like the game is like bad, right? But then first of all, why you bought it, right? But like you could see the trailer and description. You have 2 hours to refund it, but you like still went to play like, you know, 20 hours. So it's clearly not that bad if you enjoyed it for 20 hours. And then complaining about it being dead and not enough content, bro, like 20 hours for $2 is good enough content. Develop it in Roblox and farm the Zoomers. They might farm still here too. I wanted to be sure it was bad. Yeah, that's why you play more than 2 hours. Single player game to actually be that. That's the thing. That's what I don't understand. That's the thing. You know why we kind of failing. You know, straying further away from God every day. Is that the people claiming games dead then when they're not being updated, even though they bought, you know, like fully finished, you know, ready product. Like, bro, relax. Relax there. Yeah, Surprise Caliber is actually doing well. Very positive reviews. Yeah, that's like the free-to-play shooter from Russia. It's actually doing well. Like, browse through like the reviews and the, you know, no one's complaining that that it's made in the cancel country and everything. People with actual complaints and actually enjoying it. That's nice. I'm surprised actually. I thought that would be like complete garbo, but apparently not too bad. Not too bad. They like doing that live service thing. I mean, that's the thing. I think those games are exactly why people are like that now. They bought Assassin's Creed, for example, right? And they get like spoon-fed content for like 2 years after the release or something. They most likely don't even need that shit, honestly. They probably like finished it once and forgot about it. Maybe like after some time they just kind of like, oh shit, there's like an update. Like see it like on like a library, for example, right? Like in where's like the main page of library. Like they get like the updates, like oh shit, that sound the game is getting like stuff pumped. Amazing. And like in my opinion, also a lot of that content that is being added is kind of garbo too. It's just kind of like, oh, we got like horde mode, or we got like the new game plus and stuff. Like, I mean, dude, it's good, but it's not, you know, something super pog. Eh? Like a lot of games kind of have that from the get-go. Let's see, okay, see. Rockstar still farming GTA 5. That's also part of the reason. It's just like, you know, the developers' business kind of moved it towards the live service fiesta, and people kind of just got used to it, and now they kind of like want it, sorta. Or you just actually finish the game and not gonna be updating. That's why, like, I feel like an early access release is not a bad thing, because you just kind of like 100% gonna be like pumping kinda more content when in fact you're just making a game, right? But for people it'll be like, oh, updates, new content, pog. Then you release, do like maybe a couple of updates after, and someone's still gonna claim that the game is dead and stuff, you know. The oxygen. Pretty simple, maybe he'll go through a one playthrough, but you've probably got 20-30 of entertainment in the game, not bad for around 10 pounds. And then also 18 hours out of the game, which is more than 1 hour per euro, so I'll give this game a thumbs up. That's why I think also like having the proper price tag is important also. Like you shouldn't undersell too much, because then I feel it kind of looks kind of sus for people, right? Like, why is it so cheap? Must be trash. But if you overdo, then it's totally not gonna work that well. And then you just kind of like fumble the release, and it's over. Like, forget about it. And the word tales we saw. Alright, Mist Rogue, yeah. Mist in the Living Dungeons. A roguelike action game characterized by the living dungeons, where the structure dynamically changes in front of your eyes. Using the Maze Stone, which enables you to modify dungeon structure. Interesting. You can just like drop everything that you don't want to deal with. This might be interesting. This might be kind of interesting. Something interesting coming out in May. Not much, I think. Not that much. We'll check the list. Yeah, new Zelda and stuff. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy, true. But that's, yeah, that's like, you know, that's not for the PC mustard race is sleeping. Forest Ranger Simulator, damn son. Final Fantasy June, it is. True. Free Mind SA. Well, that's another Playway subsidiary probably, most likely. Available new region fantasy, and that's not actually like I'm barely ever, like, to be honest, not gonna lie, like I barely even like mad about anything being not available nowadays. The only thing I'm kind of like sad is the new Jedi game, but I also don't really mind like waiting for it until it's like super discounted or like on Game Pass through the EA Play. So I will just get it there probably then, maybe. And Diablo. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Diablo is still kind of... Well, I mean, all of them are possible to obtain. You just need, you know, a little bit of magic. A little fast travel. The fast travel skill you need. And just, you know, buy them from another country. And you're good. Thief Simulator 2 Prologue, yeah. There is gonna be more. Among the Adventure Horror. Oh yeah, Darkest Dungeon full release, true. A small fee of 60k rubles. Why? Just like $5 for VPN. That's it. And then just use Kiwi. Done. Oh yeah, the bolt gun. Amnesia. Oh, what can visa video name? Let's see. Well, I mean, it's not like you need that. It's not like you need that. Not like you needed that. Some weird thing stuff. Outlast Trials. Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff that will be out in May. It's just all about, you know, what you're actually looking for. Archmage Rises. Who? Freedom normally only found in a tabletop RPG. Powered magic, you will create your own story, experience real consequences from decisions you make. Maybe the world savior or its destroyer. The choice is yours. Some dang stuff. Have 20 plus win conditions. And the new kind of RPG. There, son. Ambitious, ambitious. Too bad it doesn't look exactly like something I would enjoy playing. Conceptually sounds good though. And the after image. And there's more platforming. And the weeb forming. Oh, how did the colorful one do in the end? I think it was kind of okay reviews, but then I just kind of haven't even seen it anymore. And then I haven't even seen anything about it anymore. Space Marine 2 come out? Didn't they say actually from, or was it about different game? From like October this year until like early next year. Something like this, I think. Wasn't it? In that quarter. October, April, yeah. So like, expect April, I would say. How was that one? No. Which one was that? I think I had some of that here, didn't I? Oh yeah, 9 Years of Shadows, way 7. No, very positive. That one's still pumping. Alright. What did they have? 7. That one's still pumping. For some reason, kind of like disappeared from Raiders quite fast, so I thought maybe not that good, huh? But I guess everything's good. Huh? RPG Creature Collector. Dragon Spirits. And some Pokemons with dragons. Semi-real-time combat system. Strategy plus reaction. And a good old RPG maker there. Like the name is pretty good. Alright. Just like smash the face in the keyboard. Huh? There we go. That's our studio. Like the whole trailer just should show a bunch of this stuff, but no actual gameplay. And then gameplay rolls in, and then you're like, oh, I see. Like very pog. The whole anime opening and everything. And then like RPG Maker drops. Oof. No, I mean, you can do good stuff on RPG Maker anyway, so... Wait, there's Dragon Spirits. And there is already Dragon Spirits too. Huh? There's a prologue already, huh? Very positive. Maybe Just Sports could be, I guess. Let's see. It's maybe something like Super Boomer shit. Full version will come out in 2021 if everything goes well. Guess things didn't go well, I assume. Yeah, so instead of 2021, it's out in 2023. Not yet even. Wait, the second one is the different publisher even. English not supported. Doesn't even have the demo already and everything. Interesting. Now also working English localization, Fragment Spirits 2 might take a while. The word count is relatively larger. Alright. It's already got some like giga animations and everything, seems like, for fighting. Is it still RPG Maker though? It's like first one did go well, so they just like pumped more budget in the second one. Instead they just don't even show the gameplay. That's the firehead move, man. Don't even unveil the true stuff. You can't say it's RPG Maker when you don't see that it's RPG Maker. Easy. Some way to think stuff, alright. Let's Google Translate. It's actually interesting that like with ChatGPT and stuff, like we don't yet have some sort of like, you know, super Giga 5 head localization translation tools. Or maybe they're not public yet, you know, not for everyone. Probably soon, probably soon. Give it a year, I mean, I guess. SCP Observer, another one. Survival Horror Resource Management, Street Lights. Souls-like. Poog. Saw this one before, I think. Not sure where, though, and where. But I remember. Third mask pogging hard, yeah. True. It's not even an action RPG, yeah. It's hard. It's hard, brother. Don't you understand? See, it's like dodge, his parry. Clearly. Clearly it's very like, very Souls. Damn, suck. Got a bonfire there going. Or do you have stamina? So most of the games are too easy. Damn, son. A wicked, eh? A wicked. Serenity Trigger. The Backseat games, marvelous. Bringing some insane Japanese stuff in. Inspired by classic JRPGs. No, that doesn't look like RPG Maker, so that's already not very classic. It's like Ragnarok a little bit, in a way. In a way. Somewhat. Gameplay wise even. A little bit. Just a little. Oh yeah, this one. Man, this one was like... I played on Next Fest like a while ago, like a year ago or something. Still not out yet. JRPG Factory game. Wait, there's JRPG Factory too. What engines? Not one I've played before. The demo. The demo. Alright, let's see any hidden gems. Still want me to run from the army. Stop it. You can't run anymore. They fixed that glitch. Can't run anymore. They want you, they get you. Fabledom. The early access. Oh, we saw this one before, I remember. Cyberpunk DLC set to be released? I don't remember actually. Did they give any date even? The world then. Recommending me the quality stuff still. Let's see. Yeah, Cyberpunk DLC I think wasn't it just this year or something? No specifics when it will be out. Caliber recommended them, son. Here's the boundary. This one kinda pumping too, huh? Considering the price, that's quite impressive. Third quarter or something, alright. Shardpunk Verbenfall then. Tactical strategy with RPG survival and resource management as you gather the team scavenge for resources. We're tactical. Killing Radge there, I see. Still haven't played the past tutorial, I see. I mean, it's worth playing. It depends how the DLC gonna be made. I have a feeling it's gonna be probably like standalone story. So you can just like play through it anyway, and then just return and do DLC as a separate thing. I would assume, but hard to say. We'll see. We'll see. Perfect New World. Oh, this one is even on Steam. Damn, son. So there is Perfect World and there is New World. And now they just got the Perfect New World. Poog. Nice, save, nice. Do it. Buy a prototype. Oh, the Vampire Survivor. But about the biology. Pretty nice. You gotta evolve, eh? You gotta evolve, eh? It's two different things, huh? Yeah, they all kind of have like their own a little like twist and shift towards some direction. And I mean different eras and everything too. More expensive than Vampire Survivors, yeah. That's a rare one. That's a rare one. Oh, the Dice Gator's out, I see. Saw that one before too. Everything is dice. There was already like one dice city builder I did before. That was kind of nice. Had some issues, but it was kind of nice. Yagwai Hunter, damn son. Bethesda is already on you. The head yoga is in Fallout. They gonna get you. Guy Hunter is a Vuxia roguelike. What is Vuxia roguelike? Deck building game, alright. Scenic, I see. Yeah, art is nice. Art is indeed nice. The roguelike deck building and like deck building in general right now is kind of quite loaded with Wild Frost and everything, brother. Have you eaten? I already ate a whole bunch. The Chinese fantasy there, I see. The Wushu, alright. Forest Field and Fortresses, I think so. Sounds familiar. Oh yeah, the Ill Will. Heard about that one. This game is like why being from here nowadays is very fun. Because like Russian guy who made the game. And it's kind of like you have a... you can like a rolling, you know, well, not rolling, depending how you do it. It's like you're gonna get shit on by people from the West, or you're gonna get shit on by people from here. Because he didn't taught the Russian language. So you got shit on by people from here. Even though like there is like no text pretty much. Yeah, there's like interface. There's nothing else really. It's literally just interface. Which I mean, it wouldn't be really hard also to translate it for him especially, but he just went to... I just went for English only. And yeah, got shit on by the community there. No, world reviews and stuff are nice though. That is good. That is good. Which one is that one about, Stock? About the Wushu one? Let's see what it is. But yeah, that's it. That's exactly the thing about many of the the deck builders and everything. Oh, the Yoga Hunter, yeah. But that's exactly how it goes. That was the same with the... let's see how this one is going now. The Raven's Watch. What they do is, well, this one already finally like getting back to it. That's good. Huh? They did some cleanup and stuff. Seems like things are way better, even very positive in the English-speaking countries. That's good. Kind of sad that they didn't get it that good at the very start. But yeah, people also were like, "Bro, what is it? I killed the boss. 30 minutes, and it's over. There's nothing else to do, man. There's content. Which other characters? Who gives a shit? Finish the game. Average difficulties. Which multiple runs and unlocks? Finish the game. It's over. No content." Oh, now seems like, you know, more people with more exquisite taste already rolling in. So it's getting the reviews back to normal. That's good. Gonna get back to that one too. Especially when the new chapter drops. That will be good. Here at party. Don't you get it? Alter. The early access distorted concept. I mean... Kinda, but like there's a bit of a different story. It's like the roguelike stuff, right? Like you just can't like farm that shit again and again. That's kind of the gist. That's the gist. The problem is only when, you know, people just kind of like don't really get that part and the runs are very short. That's when you kind of potentially dooming yourself to have issues with those people who will be complaining that, you know, the game's short, where's content, man? Yeah, that's where we are now. We're talking about it earlier too, with all this, like, you know, you buy a full-fledged, full release, not early access single player game, and then like after some time there's already reviews like, that game, bro, don't buy. They didn't update anything. Like, why? You bought final product, dude. Why would anyone update it? Just, you know, play it, finish it, forget about it. But everyone already, well, not everyone, right? But yeah, there's already different expectations nowadays. The content must be plenty. All of it. Only acts 1 year, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, it's still like I wouldn't even say that I like played it all I wanted to. Like, I just like switched to some other stuff later too. But yeah, I got like 10 hours out of this. And I mean, that's good enough. And I could go more. I didn't open all the difficulties yet. And there's co-op also. The Binding of Isaac or something, yeah. Probably becomes outdated as soon as you bought it. Yeah. Need to pump updates all the time. Need it all the time. Yeah, at least I could kind of like fix pretty fast in terms of reviews. Like, the start was really bad. And then it just kind of like got back to it. Then it got back to it. There's some other also example that was kind of good. Kind of not really. And like the thing is, like, quite often you can take like something like, well, I mean, there's Lady Spire, for example, and stuff too, right? Like, you also kind of do those runs somewhat fast, but you just kind of like don't even mind because they're long enough, I guess, or something. They don't feel that short. The Darkest Dungeon on early access release a year ago. Actually, 2 years ago already, I think, was it? Yeah, 2 years ago already. Also was only one kind of chapter thingy. But I guess the length was kind of like more balanced because turn-based and everything, and you just kind of don't really feel, even though it's technically the same amount. You have a few fights, boss fight, boom, another run. And that's fine because you have different combinations, different characters and stuff, and same as in Raven's Watch. You literally play as different one. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's check out the stores. So was an epic there going on. How's going, Alter? Honkai Star Rail. You can preload this one, apparently. I'm gonna do it. 26th of April. I will probably check it out. We'll see when, though. Because 27th, I think I will be able to do Ash of Gods. When was it out? '27th of April, yeah. I'm gonna be able to do it. Starting like 1 PM or something, so perfect for me. I'm gonna do the coffee in the afternoon and then we roll in. That's the card one I played, the prologue on Next Fest. That was pretty good. So we're gonna do this one. So we'll see when I'm gonna manage to get some of this gacha weebery going. Not sure if I'm gonna be into it. The JRPG after all, so it's not exactly Genshin. Genshin was at least fun for a couple of months because of the combat. This one we'll see, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it anyway. Why not? Why not? Alright, what else is up? What else is up on the Epic Store? A Breath Edge gonna be free. That's pretty good. That's a nice one. Not on Steam. Honkai Star Rail? No, it's not. It's on their launcher, or like, I mean, on Epic too. I don't know why, because I think Epic's still gonna get their launcher anyway. So yeah, they never were on Steam. I think they only like on consoles basically markets because there's no other option. They don't want to share with Gibbon, dude. All the whale money. And they don't want to share. The Age of Wonders is coming. Coming soon. We'll be checking that one out. See news. Age of Wonders, yeah, Age of Wonders 4. In May. Maybe I'll get my hands on it. Maybe. That would be beautiful. Jedi Survivor, I can't. Look at this. Poof. Whoop. Pre-purchase. I buy it. Well, actually, I guess I can open it here because this is some magic. This is the fast travel. This is the fast travel edition, but yeah, it's not available here. As Jedi Survivors, I would. I like the game. EA subscription. EA subscription is not available here either. That's how I played the previous one. I would love to, but it is not. Get this one go in. There we go. It's 149, yeah. Shit's expensive, man. Shit's expensive. I have no problems really with that though. I'm gonna wait. It's probably just like the first game gonna be like on sale, I guess, pretty far. Well, actually, we'll see. First game was still kind of more of an experiment. This is already commitment, so maybe this one will stay a little longer. First one was on sale in like less than a month, I think. It was already on sale. Even though it sold well and everything, but the EA, they have like weird pricing usually. The EA Play, you need this, the Giga EA Play, so I'm not sure if you can get that one. I mean, technically you can, probably you're just gonna overpay by a lot. You will need the EA Play, like premium, whatever. I forgot how it's called nowadays already. They changed names. Like you need a super EA Play, and that shit is expensive actually. So, and outside of like this game, I don't really want anything from EA. So, you know, I'd rather not. And the only current thing that I like probably will jump some hoops to get is like Diablo 4 most likely. And I still kinda debating. And I'm still debating because it's a Fiesta, it's expensive, but it's Diablo, so maybe. Everything else I just kind of like whatever. Let it slide. I have so much to play already anyway, so can't wait. Alright, what's on GOG? There's nothing in terms of news outside of the Rocket League Drive Days event. POG. Earth Day exclusive. 3 games that explore our beautiful planet. Auto Chess 4th anniversary. Oh damn, this one is still alive. Holy shit. I heard about that one for a while. Immortals of Avium we're gonna check. What about it there? Hiliton. The hello. Ghost of Air Tokyo. No, Whisper probably can't. It ain't gonna go through. Genshin Impact update. And this already a long time ago stuff. Alright. Nothing crazy. Alright, any GOGing. What's on GOGing? Weeb stuff. As usual. And the Wrath. Oh, yeah, nice. Welcome. From boomers to coomers, once again. And this FW sale. Oog. Yeah, Mokaf. I know you like you can jump hoops and buy that stuff and everything. You're gonna spend a shitload on that. Because that subscription is what, probably like $100 or something for a year. I would assume. More, most likely even, maybe. And it's not something I really want to. Because outside of Jedi Survivors, I don't really want to play anything. 11 for a month. Well, yeah, that is even more. That is even more then. So yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I just need to get one game from there. You can. There is like the plot. I mean, I can even show you how it works. It's easier to show than to talk about it. Yeah, that's the cheapest stuff there. That's the cheapest stuff for you here. It's like 20 bucks for a month, you can get it. And I'm just gonna wait. Maybe it'll be on a regular EA Play at some point. I mean, it will be eventually. I think you can't, as I said, you can't buy it. You can show me all the methods you want. You can't buy it without jumping them hoops and everything. That's what I'm saying. That's with many games here, many publishers. I need to do some PPG Fiesta to be able to obtain that stuff. To buy all the codes. Keys, not worth it for one game. Yeah, I don't really think so. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I would be like really, you know, like starving for games and really wanting to play it, then yeah, maybe. But as I said, it's Jedi Survivors. It's gonna be like in a few months. It's gonna be on regular EA Play. EA Play is cheaper. EA Play a regular one, not the Pro one, right? EA Play is a part of Game Pass, even though I'm not sure how it works for us. Like, Game Pass here works, but I'm not sure if EA Play from Game Pass also works. Technically it should. I should test it at some point, actually. So I just rather get it for free eventually with Game Pass. That I either gonna be from one of the codes that are plenty around still, or from what Microsoft sends content creators once in a while. So I'd rather save 20. I'd rather save 20. The FPS game and the Alien Isolation devs were doing. Which one was that? Which one was that one? Which one was that one? Oh, the hyena stuff. Oh, that one is not out yet. That one I think is not out yet. There was like some test of that one, I think, or something. Or was it only just like the leaked gameplay or something? Yeah, not out yet. I don't even know how it's gonna go. It's really hard to say nowadays. I think it's gonna be like, you know, the flavor of the month for a bit, and then it's gonna be gone. And then it's gonna be gone. So yeah, with the EA stuff, I'm just gonna like wait when it's gonna be available. Like I'm more about like than what getting the Diablo. Diablo I might go for, but again we'll see. It's just annoying. Like all those like the hoops jumping, all those tricks and magic and fast traveling to other regions. It all kind of, you know, at some point some company might just say, yeah, you know what, fuck it, ban them. That's what like Lost Ark back in the day I remember did, for example. So yeah, no. That's why I kind of don't want to invest into that stuff either. Especially since Diablo is expensive as fuck. I think it'll do better than finals, yeah. At Nulf in March, yeah. There was some tests recently. I don't remember what was it streamed or something. Like right now there's X Defined, for example, which is Ubisoft also team shooter. That one is out. There's Hyenas. There was like something else also like going on, like in terms of like the team shooting and stuff. Like I don't know who plays those nowadays. I have a feeling it's kind of like it's out, you know, like the The content creators starving, sitting in the same like Warzone or Apex, they all like gladly run into there, play it for some time while the hype is there, and then everyone mostly like slowly just kind of like goes back to the meta games. It's kind of the same as with card games, you know, like any like new card game or something, like multiplayer one coming, like all the pros and everything, they go there, they farm the initial hype. They go to some championships and everything, and then, you know, they just go and return back to, like, the good old Hearthstone or something. And then, well, I mean, some card games still survive that, but yeah, with shooters and everything, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that will go. Like, going for the Coomer demographic, I see. The cool stuff about Hyenas was like the low gravity mode or something, so it might be able to at least kind of be like fun for some time for peeps. But yeah, not sure. Not sure how that's gonna go. I kind of have my doubts about Hyenas and X Defiant. It's just kind of like it just reminds me of like the when was it? How was it? The Royal. Royal whatever, Royal Royale, no, how it's called. No, wait, what was the name? When there was like a whole bunch of battle royales coming out, when like the Cliffy B made his own, and then there was like this like the Realms Royale, there was, right, all that kind of stuff. When everyone was shooting out battle royales like crazy, and they were all alive for like a few weeks when there is attention from all the streamers and stuff, and then everyone just kind of like forgets about them. The Ubisoft Extraction game, yeah, was there. There was Ubisoft Battle Royale, remember that one? Always forgetting the name of that one even. That had emotes on Twitch too. That also died. So that's kind of how it goes. Everyone just plays them for a bit, and then they kind of gone. But we'll see. Maybe something will stick around. The more good games, the better. Yeah, we'll see if they're good, and we'll see if they are keepable. Spellbreak was a thing on its own. That one also kind of flopped. The Ubisoft had was it like hyper something, or no, not the hyperspace. I had like demos. 1 second. Maybe I did farm some of them. They have autocomplete on some of them. Yeah, I think I had some. Yeah, there was hyper. That emote is also hyper. What was the name of that shit? Hyper something. Don't even remember already. That's the thing. That's the main, you know. That's the main symbol of that. Yeah, Rainbow Six. Yeah, I mean Battle Royale. I mean the Battle Royale that also died. Extraction is still kind of was even like Extraction wasn't even that bad, I think. But it's on PC on the Steam too. It's probably not available here anyway. Yeah, I think it kind of is not. Oh no, it's gonna be out on Steam in June. Then I see. All right. I think I saw like reviews or something somewhere. It's not really all that bad. But you don't really hear about it much. Which is, I mean, not an indicator that it's bad or not, right? It's still not an indicator if it's bad or not. But yeah, the hyperspace or whatever, that one was just dead. PlayStation Plus, yeah. Well, I mean, if it already went there, then, you know, probably was lacking the player base, so decided to get some free players. See, I mean, it depends on the game, really. It depends on the game, I would say. Same with kind of extraction stuff, right? Like the Dark and Darker, for example, why it was good is because, yeah, you can just kind of like PvE through it, sorta, or just read through it. That's the extraction stuff. The extraction is a little better. And disposable and speedrun into abandonment, yeah. I mean, part of the reason is just because they don't try to do something. They just, you know, or like no one almost tries to like invent or reinvent the meta. Everyone just follows the meta and just like tries to like, you know, add a little like sprinkle some flavor on top of this. So maybe it's gonna be like a little fresh for people to eat it. But it's like the same PUBG under the spicing, and they're like Fortnite or something. Nice book of enjoy. Extraction is fun. I see. I see. The other, I see. I know the feel. I know the feel. Yeah, I mean, kinda. Guys, like, not in general, like, super into the co-oping stuff and, like, you know, the voice chats and stuff. Not exactly my jam. IRL, some sort of games like that. That's a different story. Damn pony, feels bad, man. G-bait it. The Baldur's Gate on sale. Cyberpunk 50% sale. Yeah, it's like unrated stuff there. Clicking things on GOG became dangerous now, and they don't have any filters compared to Steam, so rather not. Age of Wonders on GOG too. GOG too. Alright, let's get to the news. What was up with them games? The past week. Okay, this one we can check. Let's check this. Oh, the YouTuber. Beautiful. Not your own player for once. Oh, this one. I'll take it. Are you loud there?
The shrine forge used to create this binding stone was under all that sand.
What matters now is that we have a location for a location.
Ley lines are too unstable in that storm, and they will have powered down their portals.
Get prepped for a combat drop.
Where are we dropping? You can feel the frame rate there. They put in. Makes you want to puke, I see. There'll be just guns, nothing changes. I mean, that's the point. That's the point. It's guns with no guns, basically. It's from Call of Duty devs, yeah. Need to feel how it plays, though, that's for sure. But maybe it's not too bad, huh? FOV 80. Could be, could be. I think I had like the only time I actually like noticed was with, I think with Dead Island actually, when it started, like, bro. Oof, that I noticed. I usually never really like complain. This also kind of like is not that completely bad for me. For my boomer eyes. Seen worse. But yeah, might be lower than the 90 that they usually use it as default. The VR game even. I mean, this one will be like the gameplay will be the decisive thing, I think. Like how the controls and everything, how they will feel. I mean, it does look more impressive than Call of Duty, for example, I would say. 60? Nah, 60 would be way too low. I think Dead Island was like 60 or like even like 70 or something, and that's when I felt it. This I kinda, well, I mean, I'm not playing myself though, so maybe that's why. And maybe because it's still range, and then Dead Island you kind of go up close and personal, so you notice it better. And then Saint Poslin. Protagonist not talking. True. Actually true. It's finally something good there. Yeah, the spell actually can also differ depending on the glove thingy. Haven't built all the solution, yeah. Some machine gun. Yeah, I mean, like the combat like looks alright. It depends how it plays. Kind of more interested in like environments and the dankness. Ironically, what's with the lore and stuff too, I guess, because I mean, you're gonna be playing that stuff for a while probably. Might as well enjoy something you're playing. $60, I think so. If not even more. I'm actually not sure. Did they announce the price there? They announced, let me see. Don't say here. But I would assume that will be full. I would assume that will be full. That's published by EA, by the way, too. So, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Gotta milk it. Gotta milk it. Yeah, maybe value, you know, maybe. If it actually will be good to get, like, the sub to play this one and to play like Jedi Survivor, for example. That might be good. That might be okay. For a couple of games, if they're really good and you really want, and there is nothing else, then why not? Why not? Diablo 4 gets another open beta weekend next month. Then you get all the cosmetics and stuff for playing. Shit. Might do. We'll see. Nice FOBO again, yeah. Them cosmetic. Is it the same stuff though? I'm defeating a show at level 20. Oh, it is the same stuff, alright. Not too bad then. I might drop still. I haven't finished Sork and I haven't tried Barbarian, so maybe I will see if they change something with performance. That's kind of my hopium there. Yeah, stuff for the mount and like some backpack or something there. The wolf pack, yeah. Yeah, I see. Well, I mean, that we did, eh? Well, the main issue with killing the world boss is the timing on that one. Former Halo creative director Joseph Staten joins Netflix Games. Thrilled to announce that I've joined Netflix Games as creative director for a brand new AAA multi-platform game and original IP. Let's go! Damn, son. AAA multi-platform. So Netflix is not just going for the mobile stuff. I wonder if they will also make it a part of its subscription then, I guess. That'll be interesting, alright. Multi-platform. I feel like Netflix with subscription probably would go for some sort of like multiplayer stuff there. I have a feeling, or like live service. I would assume. Everything announced during the April 2023 Nintendo Indie World Showcase. Alright. The Mineko's Night Market. September 26th. Alright. Befriend townsfolk, crowd doodads, ultimately prepare for the weekly night market. Something more like kind of Stardew-ish again. Time at Sandrock, that already out on PC I think for a while. And my time at Porsche Universe Palette up. It's another kind of like take on Overcooked or something. Another co-op stuff, alright, classic. Quilts and Cats of Calico. Some puzzle stuff. A video game adaptation of the popular tabletop game Calico. Playstyle pieces in the board, soup patterns to score points, and more in an effort to attract cats to your quilt. Oh, I see, alright. See what I say. Rift of the Necrodancer, another one. Hit Switch and PC this year. Nothing more precise. A little to the left. I thought this one was already out. Oh, DLC already. Ah, cupboards and drawers for this one. But this one probably went pretty good. And the price also. Yeah, this one pretty good, huh? They promoted this stuff quite right, I would say. And the cats, man. They got the cats. Now they're gonna be DLC there too, alright. Nice, nice. Shovel Knight, a Pocket Dungeon Puzzlers Pack DLC. Damn the name there. Brings 2 new playable characters to roguelite puzzle game. Cult of the Lamb, Relics of the Old Faith. Okay, that's not gonna be. That's the free update, I think, wasn't it? DLC. I think this was the free update. Maybe I'm wrong though. Of the Animal Well. Yeah, that's the published by Donkey. So didn't announce any date or something. Crime O'Clock. Puzzle exploration game, June 30th. Alright. 40 cases to solve across time and space. Tesla Grad 2. Already available alongside Tesla Grad Remastered. Shadows Overloading. Oh, this one. This one I heard is pretty dang. Oh, Blasphemous 2. That's finally we talking. Launches this summer, alright. This good stuff. So they'll get my hands on that one, and it would be nice. Blasphemous 2 is interesting. Second Oxenfree. Is it already announced? I think it was, yeah. At this summer, yeah. I guess there was like no date or something. Yeah, I think they kind of dropped it before. But I guess it wasn't like that noticeable back then. To play the DLC. Oh yeah, I haven't played the DLC actually, I think. That's true. Yeah, there was something. 5 years after first Oxenfree. The Lost Signal, July 12th, alright. Still really hits. Five Nights at Freddy's, Damn Sun. Rush Cyberpunk, Paper Trail, Little Kitty Big City, Chance of Stenar, Brotato. Escape Academy, the Complete Edition. Looks a tad bit samey. I kind of at this point don't even really mind it too much, honestly. It's been a while, so for me at least that's gonna be kind of nice. We'll see. They kind of get in the situation like with the Sultan Sacrifice, Sultan Sanctuary, right? Like you add a little too much, and you know, the molding entices. Actually, it should be out on Steam, I think, soon, right? Sultan Sanctuary we have. Sultan Sanctuary Sacrifice not. Yeah, still watching it then. New game mode. Interesting. Yeah, that was supposed to be like a year exclusive, and it was out like in May, I think. Interesting. Because it was out on Epic last year in May, so I thought it will be out. Thought it will be out on Steam also soon. I just wanted to see how Steam is gonna receive it. See how Steam will receive it. It's one of the few actually I got all of them. Sultan Sanctuary is super good. I like Sultan Sacrifice too. Got them all. Maybe they'll drop like some more content. Yeah, Blasphemous would be fun. I think Blasphemous and Silk Song is still kind of a little different audiences really they target, I feel. PlayStation acquires Firewalk Studios and team developing AAA multiplayer game. Another one. studio has been working on its first original AAA multiplayer game for PlayStation. Sounds like development on that will continue. Yeah, a little bit of overlap. I feel like Blasphemous is still more kind of like, you know, combat centered. Well, actually, like the Silk Song also looked kind of more, might be hitting a little more combat stuff there. Because overall, like, you know, the Hollow Knight stuff feels like more about platforming, while like Blasphemous and stuff like this, and like Sultan Sanctuary, for example, is more about fighting. For me personally. Former Activision and Bungie devs, I see. Interesting. It's like sounds all like the devs and like the big peeps from like the studios that got big now started to like leave to form some new studios to not deal with corporate shit, and then corporate shit comes and buys their new studios. What a twist, man. What a twist. You can run away from corporate. They will get you, man. They need something from you, they'll get you. You can run, but you can't hide, eh? But I mean, I guess that's also kind of good though, you know? You just make a new company, they buy you again, got more money, then you like, you know, leave and start another one. Just keep going until they get tired of giving you money already. Our goal always to make money either way. I mean, sorta, but I think for many like peeps and studios who kind of like did it already, I think it's already like less of a concern. I mean, obviously it's always there still, right? But it's more about like where you put, like what you put on the scales, where you get the balance on the scales, you know, between like money and your own. It's not even about, you know, like making some like art, you know, something super crazy, expressive and everything. It's more about just kind of like working on your own terms and conditions, you know, without like lots of deadlines, without like all this like pressure and everything, just kind of doing your own shit. And like a lot of people leaving, it's already people who kind of made themselves in the industry, and they already probably kind of solid, and they probably already, you know, far from young, let's put it that way, so you just kind of can't really physically keep up with all the corporate pressure there, and you just have like some other things already to do with your life. So you can't grind and hustle all life. It's just like, it's hard. At some point you're not gonna be able to anymore. That's when it's nice to probably, you know, get the bag and get out, get your studio and everything, and just relax. Sega to acquire Rovio in 706 million euro deal. Angry Birds maker to boost Sega's mobile ambitions. Damn son, the Angry Sonics now time. The Angry Sonics. Rovio's outstanding shares and options set at 9.25 euro a share and 1.48 per option. Rovio's board of directors have expressed their support for the offer. Acquisition expected to close in the second quarter of the current financial year. But what about the competition? Where is Sony? Stop it. Stop them. They're gonna make Angry Birds exclusive. You gotta stop them. Deloitte survey, 45% of gamers want more games based on film and TV. Research firm also says 40% respondents younger than 40 socialize more in games than in the real world. Damn son. It's just, it's not like even like more people or something, it's just like the age goes higher. Like maybe at some point it was like, you know, 40% younger than 30. Now it's already 40. I don't remember taking that poll. That's because you're irrelevant. That's because you're irrelevant. We all are. We all are. The Ask Normies. You're irrelevant, brother. You're not marketable. Get out. 45% of 1,197 gamers surveyed. More of their favorite movies and TV shows were adapted into video games. Well, I mean, that's how it goes. That's how a lot of this research goes. And the sample pool, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not about like the size of the pool. It's how you use it. You know, it's basically how representative it is. You know, like I would say 1,200 if they got like, you know, different categories and everything. That's kind of like not too bad. That's kind of not too bad. Maybe they covered all the like the age categories good enough and everything. Then it could be somewhat representative. Huh? Play too little relevant games like Fortnite and League. Exactly. Shrinkage when you get in the pool so they don't see you. Yeah, exactly. True. 44% of gamers decided to play specific video games after watching certain TV shows or movies. See, like you don't get influenced that way most likely, right? Even though a lot of people probably had like the urge, like after Arcane or something, to try League, but then they like realized that, bro, that's like a completely different thing. Or they already played it before and they resisted the urge to dip into the toxicity. 40% of Gen Z and millennials respondents say they socialize more via video games than in the physical world. Single show or a movie would want a game off. I mean, there's a lot of people like who want more like more Star Wars stuff, and like I'm pretty sure like the Lord of the Rings audience. You can ask Stave, for example. He probably would be in the list there for Lord of the Rings games and stuff, you know. Going to restart the metaverse, yeah, exactly. 73% said experiencing success in video games boosts their self-confidence. Feels good, man. One games based on the movies, but the books. I see. I see. Hey, that's the thing. Like you can say all you want, but like all these like the shows based on games are being successful. Games being based on shows, well, not always, but you know. There's Hogwarts and stuff, and that's gonna be like the new driving probably factor for a lot of those games based on shows, just because that one went well. So like, you know, everyone and their mom gonna start. There's not that many, I would say, kind of like cult shows though that would kind of like drive enough stuff. Well, I mean, we're already getting a bunch of Dune stuff coming, for example, right? So like everything that is more or less established and stuff gonna be getting a lot of adaptations both ways. Yeah, we are the ones with the wrong thinking. Yeah, they don't take us into account. Drill down into the habits of 515 committed gamers compared to 439 casual gamers. Found that 62% of the former say meeting up with friends in video game is an important way for them to spend time together, compared to 29% of casual gamers. Damn, son. The Subway Surfers adaptation, yeah. It's just like the it's actually like the easy way to kind of do a lot of that stuff, because there's, you know, quite a lot of things already prepared, like writing, you know, this kind of stuff. It kind of also offers a lot of limitations, because you can't, like, for example, switch some things really drastically in the game compared to movie, or in the movie well, actually in the movie compared to the game they do switch things a lot, and that's whatever. When it's the other way around, that's kind of a bit different. Usually people just start molding way harder if the game changes too much. Media Molecule, a co-founder, Mark Healy, departs after 17 years. Little Big Planet creative director leaves after studio announced it will pull the plug on Dreams later this year. Another one is done. Proud to have played his part in both these projects and more, hinting that he will be moving on to a new games venture. Another one. Strong cosmic breeze is pulling me and my pirate heart is awakened. I'm not getting any younger, so I'm going to indulge myself in the winds of my various curiosities for a while and see where they take me. So here's the new beginnings, following one's heart and exploring the unknown. I'm off on a pirate adventure, and one that involves making games, that is. So that's pretty much what I said before. They ain't getting younger. And when they're already financially kind of stable, then why not, you know, do and enjoy making something different. And make game out of Warcraft cinematics. Well, I mean, they'd make a movie out of Warcraft cinematics. That would be nice too. I wouldn't even mind. A Big Planet peaked with 2. I mean, I think so. What was the last one? The Sackboy, technically, I guess. Super Mario games jump up the UK charts. Damn, son. Well, see, that's why the adaptations and all that stuff works, because yeah, they got like a bunch of Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey, New Super Mario Brothers. Get the movie, and they all get out of the oblivion, sorta. Well, Mario Kart was always kind of pumping, though, I have to say. Can't beat the FIFA, though. Can't beat the FIFA, man. I think only Hogwarts managed to keep FIFA beaten for a while. Otherwise, FIFA is on the top all the time. Imagine like a mounts. If like Hogwarts with these crazy sale numbers, right? Could only like be ahead of FIFA for a few weeks and then FIFA is back. Like how much that shit sells. Like holy shit, man. Ridiculous. Come on, open. Nexon files US lawsuit against Iron Mace. Another one. Yeah, they changed it. They not renewing the license with FIFA, with actual federation or whatever, or football association or what's it called. So they're gonna be what was it, like EAFC or something. So we'll see how that will go. I'm really curious to see how that will go, because like it's interesting. Is it like, you know, the name FIFA and everything that is kind of pumping there? Because I don't know, I have a feeling people don't really give a shit about like how you know, ahead of its time, innovative and everything the game is. They care about having their players in there, which I mean, I think they still could, as they still should. But yeah, we'll see if the name is that important for that. Publisher claims the studio relied on stolen assets to create Dark and Darker in just 10 months. See, now it's gonna be US court also. A baggy pouch bags to store loot. That's very rare. That's very not common. Carries a spell book to cast spells worn at the waist. That is also like very rare. I haven't seen characters like that before. Ever. Character similarities between P3 and Dark and Darker. Totally not your average, you know, a normal wizard. It's like the Valorant thing, yeah. But yeah, I think they kind of like done, and not just on Twitch, you know, like they just gonna like pressure them till the end. They just like gonna like pump all the money in, stall it as hard, and yeah, Iron Mace is just like without money, just gonna like flop. And I think they just like probably gonna push them to just sell all the rights or something, or maybe even give all the rights for free or something, so they leave them alone. I have a feeling, because like Nexon has all the money, they can stall all they want, and Darker, you know, they're not making any money because they can't sell the game. Investors already all pulled out instantly as soon as, you know, like the searches by police and in their offices started and stuff. And yeah, they just basically kind of like can't exist with that way, because, you know, need to put food on the table. So we'll see how that will go, but I have a feeling it's not looking too good for them. Because Nexon can push that stuff hard for a while, just gotta stall. And then there's like the best case, there's gonna be some sort of settlement or something going. The Nexon will probably try to get their hands on it. Fully or at least partially, we'll see. That's sad though, I really enjoyed it. That was fun. I didn't even expect it will be that nice. Like, I'm not exactly usually playing stuff like that. And then I played this and it was fun. It was nice. It would be nice to play some more, but you know. We'll see about that now. Niantic and Capcom launching Monster Hunter now in September. The corporate reality check, yeah. Strongly believe we have a hit on our hands. Niantic's Key Kawaii tells Gibi Distribis. Well, they said the same about like the, what was there? There was like Harry Potter Pokemon Go, there was Witcher Pokemon Go, Minecraft Pokemon Go, and all those so far I think either closed or just not doing too well. So we'll see how much of a hit this will be, to be honest. It's not launching now though, yeah. Later this year. Later this year. Monster Hunter later, yeah. I don't know, I think like Pokemon Go and stuff just kind of like back then was like the shit. Like it was like kind of like PUBG or something, right? In a way, like let's compare, and like trying to make the same, just the reskin is probably not really gonna work that well. Like you need to change a lot of things for it, or it's just not gonna go probably. You know, Monster Hunter is huge. I mean, it's bigger than The Witcher. Not sure about Minecraft. Probably maybe kind of bigger than Harry Potter, at least in terms of video gaming. Maybe not in terms of, in general, all mediums, but still. Hebrew, it sucked ass, I see. Well, maybe they just need to make this one not suck ass and then it will be good. Huh. Could be. That could be the reason too. But yeah, not sure, not sure. Q1 PC and console game sales down 11% across Europe. Gaming is dying. Console sales spike over 40% on the back of PlayStation 5. Yeah, I forgot how it was called. Basically, it was the Pokemon Go but Witcher. Was it like Wild Hunt or something? I don't remember. But yeah, it was gone after like a year or two of running. For the first quarter of the year, 39 million games have been sold, which is a drop of 11% over last year. No games anymore. Hogwarts Legacy is comfortably the best-selling game of the quarter and is the fastest-selling game in Europe outside of the FIFA franchise. Kick. Witcher Monster Slayer, okay, I see. Outside of the FIFA franchise. FIFA is still pumping, man. I was laughing at FIFA. The FIFA is the peak gaming. The peak gaming title there. Switch hacker Gary Bowser gets an early prison release. Not a Bowser, another with Nintendo, kinda. The team executive leader explains that Nintendo will take up to 30% of his monthly income in restitution. Until the end of his days, by the way. So this dude just got like extra tax for 30% for the rest of his days. Imagine living like that, dude. It's like literally corporate taxing your life, man. Yeah, they ain't fucking around, dude. That's for sure. It's like a lot of people like, yeah, no, who cares? Just gonna do we just do a little bit of hacking. No biggie, and then boom. Then Nintendo is already knocking on your door. that you owe them for the rest of your life. Not for the exclusives, but FIFA. I mean, true, true. Paid $175 so far on restitution. Damn, son. He's already paying them. Agreement with them is that the maximum they can take is 25 to 30% of your gross monthly income, and I have up to 6 months before I have to start making payments. Oh damn, you also need to keep working. Holy shit, dude. Gonna DMC his name? Yeah, that's what the, like, if he gets like better job or something and they want more than 30% of his income, then they're gonna also DMC him on top. Choose to live on hard mode plus 30% tax, yeah. Hit it or hello. Yeah, this part also, like 6 months and then you just start making payments. What if not, then what? Like go back to jail or something? Like I have a friend who was doing some very well, friend, classmate, I guess. Haven't seen him in forever. I just like learned from like another dude who was with us in school that he was in jail for some giga machinations. I was happy that I didn't go to work with him. Back in the day, he was like, oh, yo, you like, no PCs and everything. Go work with us. I'm like, nah, bruh. I have my own shit going. And then they all got to jail, basically. Well, out to jail. Like, supposed to go to jail, but then like house arrest and everything. And then it was just copyright breach. Even though they were like pumping billions of like the fake motor oil. And yeah, he's officially poor now. So he owes like, I don't remember how much, like millions basically. He owes millions, but he's officially poor. So he doesn't pay shit. Even though like when he turned 30, he got like the concert with some like local celebrities and everything. But poor, totally poor, man. So I guess that's the only way to roll when you have something like this. But here they're not fucking around here. Because 6 months and then you, I guess, go back to jail if you're not paying? I don't know. Initially arrested in October 2020 along with other leaders of Team Executive for modifying Switch hardware. Following year, a piracy group leader changed his verdict to guilty and agreed to pay a fine of $10 million over the charges against him. While his prison sentence was handed out last year, U.S. Attorney Nick Brown said that Team Executive actions are estimated to have generated over $65 million in losses to game companies. So before it might get even worse, this dude should sell himself to Epic, you know, instead of 30% they only have 12. Easy, easy. Twitch hours watched drop another 5% in March. Oh shit, we're dying, boys. Stream Elements reports another month of declines, but notes Q1 was only down from 1% from Q4. The kick is coming. Monka is. Don't get the beautiful infographics. Down 5% in March. Yultan, hello. Despite declines in February and March, Stream Elements noted that the total hours watched through the first quarter were down less than 1% from the hours watched in fourth quarter of 2022. Twitch illustrated the ability to maintain relatively balanced viewership compared to the previous quarter, and it continues to search for the next spark to increase momentum. I would say they're searching for the next spark to increase monetization rather than momentum there. Also compare 2023's first quarter to the pre-pandemic numbers from the first quarter of 2019, saying hours watched have nearly doubled in that span. March numbers also received a boost from Diablo 4 Open Beta. True, pony, sure. Despite opening March 24th and only lasting to March 27th, the beta was streamed enough to see it among the most popular Twitch categories for the month with 28 million hours, barely beating out Resident Evil 4's 27.6 million hours. Damn, son. And for Musk to buy Twitch and destroy it, damn son. That'll be an interesting one. That'll be a bit expensive probably for him to buy, I would say. But you never know. "45% of people 50 plus play games. US non-profit for retirement age people finds older demographics playing more than they were 3 years ago." That's our audience. Pug. Served nearly 7,800 people. That's a bit more. Conducted last June and July found that 45% of those aged 50 and over played video games at least once a month. Counting mobile Sudoku, probably, yeah. Up slightly from 44% reported in 2019, and more significantly over the 38% who played the first version of the poll was conducted in 2016. More noticeable growth in how much time those 50 plus gamers spent playing. In the 2019 poll they averaged 8.5 hours a week over the prior 6 months. The 2022 poll found that average had grown to 12 hours. 12 hours a week, as I said, it's more than kids are allowed to play in China, for example. That's impressive. Older gamers also skew heavily to mobile platforms, with 84% saying they played on mobile compared to 28% on console and 21% on smart home technology, which includes smart TVs, digital media players, and home assistants. Computers, laptops, and tablets were lumped together in a separate category, with 53% of respondents saying they played on them as well. Well, more 50 plus gamers in the most recent survey actually spent money on games, 38% last year compared to 27% in 2019. The average amount spent in the 6 months prior to the survey decreased, $49 last year compared to $46 in 2019. Damn son, the economy. The economy. As for what they play, puzzle and logic, card and tile, and word games were the 3 most popular genres for each age group examined. 50, 59, 60, 69, and 70 plus. With the popularity of the word game genre receiving a boost from what the ARP calls the Wordle effect. 36% of gamers 50 plus listed word games in their top 3 favorite genres. And that's where you need to do, dude, and that's where we need to go on the word games and stuff. That's the future. The 2019 survey was conducted, Wordle had not yet been released, and the word game category was grouped under trivia and traditional board games, which showed up in the top 3 genres for just 22% of respondents. Survey also went into 50 plus gamers' reasons for playing. Having fun, relaxing, and staying mentally sharp were the top 3 in order, and even what they don't like about games. More than half of 50 plus gamers said their enjoyment was somewhat or strongly decreased by having to watch ads to make progress. Damn son, surprise. Needing in-app purchases to make progress. Surprise. The amount of ads in games in general, I guess, and the number of notifications to purchase things in games. What a twist. What a twist. No matter how old you are, you're gonna fucking hate microtransactions and stuff, basically. Let's go. On top of that, 69% of gamers 50 and over agreed with the statement, video games are designed with no thought for people my age range. See, there's a demand. There's a demand for boomer game design. It's time. It's time. You can hit the niche. You can hit the niche. Focus Entertainment acquires Dovetail Games. Publisher is certainly not winding down an M&A. Damn son. Is a train simulator. The train simulator enjoyers. They gonna get him. The Focus is also pumping now. They going ham. They lost some of the studios that are also French to Naken. Like the... Spiders, for example. They were working with Focus, I think, before. Now they're under Naken. But they still do be pumping. They still be pumping there. Epic acquires Aquiris and forms Epic Games Brazil. Damn. Epic came to Brazil. Studio becomes Epic's first Latin American expansion. Square's launched titles such as Wonderbox, Horizon Chase, Looney Tunes, The World of Mayhem, which the studio will continue to operate. Epic also mobile. I mean, they do have like some free-to-play stuff that would be probably quite successful there. Radiant Dawn and Downpour Interactive impacted by meta layoffs. Former employees suggest 1/3 of Radiant Dawn staff have been let go, including studio head. Damn son. Yeah, 1/3 including the studio head. Radiant Dawn is best known as the developer for VR series Lone Echo, as well as various PlayStation exclusives such as The Order 1886 and the God of War titles for PSP. Meanwhile, Downpour Interactive created VR military simulator shooter Onward. Damn son, the metaverse not working. How could that be? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Harry Potter Quidditch Champions announced alongside playtests. A brand new Quidditch game coming to PC and unannounced consoles. Fast-paced multiplayer gameplay. So when was it? April 21st and 22nd. Already? Damn son. Already happening. Anyone, any Quidditch enjoyers there? How does that go? I guess that's the closed one. The playtests. Doesn't really say. We'll see how that will go. I'm not really interested, but still. That will be interesting to see, at least. Maybe not to play. PlayStation 5 is outselling PlayStation 4. PlayStation 5 hardware unit sales have now surpassed those of PlayStation 4 on a timeline basis, 29 months in market. Yeah, that's still with kind of a limited supply. So now PS5 gonna be just getting its real power, the final form. I didn't start yet. Okay, I see. World Makers receives $4 million in funding. Investment will go towards the ongoing development of its multiplayer horror title Deceit 2. Yeah, Deceit is the dang shit. Already raised 3 million before. Deceit going still. This one like went free to play. It was dying, I remember. I could have played it back in the day too. Yeah, like it was dying. Then they went free to play, and then no, 1 second. It's probably delivery. Alright, 30 minutes. That's actually good. I might be already, maybe even finish, and then I'm gonna get that coffee delivery. Let's see. Deceit. I mean, kinda like not already that crazy good, I would say. Yeah, I think that's where that went free to play, basically. From 100 to 16,000. It's not as impressive as I kind of thought it was. Thought it was a bit more dank, but still. It's kind of pumping since then. Some update, I guess. And then it kind of more or less stable goes like this already for a while. I think it got like picked and got really popular in like Thailand or something, I remember at some point. Yeah, like in that region. So now they're still working on the second one. Raising the monies. But yeah, like free to play made them survive. Pay to play was just like dying very fast. Now the second one come in. Mortal Kombat 11 made $500 million in profit, it's claimed. And little poking around online, one eagle-eyed Twitter user noticed a gargantuan claim on the LinkedIn profile of an ex-global brand manager at Warner Bros. Entertainment that was stated on Matt Welsh's profile that Mortal Kombat 11, a top 5 title, had netted over $500 million in LTD profit, and that was in 2022. I believe Mortal Kombat 11 sold around 15 million copies. That's impressive. Classing it as best-selling title in the franchise that has a legacy stretching back to 1992. That for like for a fighting game, that's huge. That's insane, actually. Like how much was I think Taken was it? Has sale numbers not long ago. Wasn't there? Yeah, the whole series sold 53. Taken 7 hits 10 million units sold. That's also pretty good. That is also pretty good. But Mortal Kombat apparently is even more dank. Which, I mean, Mortal Kombat has more mainstream appeal, I guess. And new Street Fighter is a thing, yeah. The way it reminds. It is a thing. It is quite a thing. They go ham with that one. Hogwarts Legacy sold 256% more than predicted. Apparently. A new description, another update on the LinkedIn, I guess. Alright. Achieved 256% to plan sell-through at launch and exceeded 12 million units in sales in the first 2 weeks, earning $850 million. Secured additional 1.8 billion impressions through Warner Brothers something gaming first of its kind fusion program, and broke all-time Twitch record for most peak concurrent viewers ever for a single-player game. Senior Global Brand Manager. So like the dude just like literally like brags with all the successes that the games did. Insane. Well, I mean, I guess you gotta sell yourself well. Fighter surprising has lower sales. For me it doesn't really low. Like for me basically like Mortal Kombat is this kind of like mainstream, you know, like spectacle, boogie type of fighting. And Taken is something kind of like for the super professional play and everything. Street Fighter just kind of like, I don't know, like never really appealed to me whatsoever. Like you want to play some casual dank stuff with like some gore and stuff, you know, spectacle and everything. That's Mortal Kombat. And then you go for Taken for everything else. Other fighting games kinda, I guess Soul Calibur for memes actually. We did with friends back in the day, I remember. And mostly it was Mortal Kombat for us though. Vidorbis. So what was with this one though? Tactical shooter on record offers unprecedented FPS immersion. Still like claims that it's fake stuff. And then someone said it's not. So they just like the body. What, the body cam shooter. Full trailer. Oh, they got it on Steam actually even, huh? This Kojimbo? No. This is the super shooter. It's on Steam actually. Interesting. Yeah, it's like with the body cam effect and everything. This does look way too dang though. It does look way too... Actually, inside I guess it doesn't look that super fake, kinda. Unreal Engine 5 is crazy, yeah. Enjoyed it though. Like inside kinda doesn't maybe not looking like that crazy super, well, also super impressive, but not that much. Yes, it's okay, right? Yeah, but probably the requirements you need to run that stuff, that's probably gonna be something. That's probably gonna be something. I mean, clearly, you know, they're pixelated, so they're Japanese, you know. Don't you know, Pony? Don't watch enough hentai. It resembles the body count footages. I mean, Twitter can be molding about everything, dude. Huh? Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I don't really think it's like fake or something. Could be, but nah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like making something like this as a tech demo is probably like pretty doable. Making it into full-fledged, you know, shooter and stuff. That's oof. That's oof. The news you will be said about Ubisoft cancelled the Splinter Cell Battle Royale, it's claimed. Cancelled project was Splinter Cell themed Battle Royale game and named the Splinter Cell Hunters. Here's the 4chan leaks, damn son, one of those. Weeks away from announcing before the project was ultimately canned. With the user reporting that the last playtest on the project was in July of 2022. Been released with the full game sounds quite intriguing, but it's another game from Ubisoft that will never see the light of day. Let's see. Several operators, customizable classes. Third-person PvPvE battle royale titles, like kind of like more extraction or something. Eliminate something scattered around the map while also tussling with other players and AI enemies. Alright, I see. I'll see. Not sure, Sock, not sure. Kinda doubt it, kinda doubt it. Dying Light 3's protagonist may be decided by the community. It's not a Dying Light 3 announcement. In a tweet, Dying Light franchise director Timon Smektala took to the airwaves to host a small survey. This survey literally asked the community to confirm what kind of protagonist they would most want to see in Dying Light 3. Stressed that it isn't an announcement, just put forward the survey that asked if they do a Dying Light 3, what would the community most like the protagonist's profession to be. Given the options, it's clear that any discussions going on within Techland regarding a follow-up title are concerning an immediate sequel to Dying Light 2. I'll see. A gamer, yeah. Microsoft not happy with Xbox, it's claimed. The state of the Xbox console has been a major talking point for gamers for quite some time right now, with many disappointed by what's been offered since Xbox Series XS launched in 2020. Now it appears that even internally at Microsoft there are signs that the company is not happy with the state of Xbox. And the Jim grew up. Tell you they're not that upset. I was just trying to diagnose it a little bit, right? You know, they didn't release a first-party game last year. And if that doesn't affect you, if you always have something to play again, that's awesome. But a lot of people do regret getting their Xbox. Well, to be honest, I don't think they released a lot of like first-party exclusives in a while. I think it's kind of good to just kind of like fanboy, you know, like to like cheer for the console just for amount of exclusives. Like, you have shit to play, they have releases there, good. I mean, they were never really releases for a while already because everything is on PC too, right? So yeah, no. Yeah, Sony exclusives are like also not that often, but they do happen. Xbox haven't had anything for a while. And yeah, whatever they did release before wasn't exactly, you know, that crazy good. Like what is like in recent, I don't even know how long, like decade maybe even or more, like outside of like Gears of War games and Halo games, like what was even kind of big? Nothing else, I think. And all that is also on PC and stuff too, right? So what's the point? You have games, exclusives or not, they are there. You have Game Pass. I think that's not too bad. I think it's not too bad. For what you get for the price of the box you're buying and what you can do with that box, I would say it's good. I would go for PlayStation though. And mini successes like Grounded and such. Yeah. I mean, they did some, but like for a lot of people that's like not good enough. I think that's that like the bunch of people who usually like cry over that stuff is like my friend, for example, with his PlayStation. Like for them, everything that is like kind of indie, everything that is kind of this like low poly graphics and stuff, for them it's just like garbage. It's not even a game, you know. Where's my AAA huge super exclusives, man? Like look at God of War. That's the shit. Like Horizon, yeah. That's why Sony is better, you know. And I mean, like if I would be getting console, I would get PlayStation, because at least like for multi-platform, I already have the device. For Game Pass, I already have the device. So the only thing I kind of need that is left is exclusives. So you know, a new Minecraft game is mid. Yeah, I think it might be a bit generous there. It might be a bit generous. Starfield ain't gonna move mountains profits wise. I mean, that's the thing again with Starfield, it's also on PC, so like you wouldn't even like consider it really. Like I don't understand this like first party things. Like what does first party matter if you like share it with other platforms anyway? Like who cares? Like if it's first party title for other platform and it's also on your platform and you can play it, then who gives a shit? Just play it. Like whether this like gaming patriotism, I don't get it, dude. Like it's on my platform, I don't care where it comes from. I can play it. That's a title. That's good for me. Hi-Fi Rush didn't make the money it needed to make, it's claimed. That was also from the Jeff Grubb stuff. And yeah, didn't make the money it needed to make. There was like no details really. Based on what I've heard, it just straight up didn't make the money it needed to make. It got good reviews and the buzz was good, so where do you put the blame for something like that? And then there was Microsoft with their statement. Vice President of Xbox Games Marketing, Aaron Greenberg, has issued a small statement on Twitter following previous claims that Hi-Fi Rush didn't make the money it needed to make. Twitter Greenberg said, Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. I couldn't be happier with what the team at Tango Gameworks delivered with this surprise release. Alright, after the statement was read out to him, okay, that's fine, we'll leave it at that. Alright. So like no one really knows. No one really knows, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it should really, because like they said, like for example, let's see. They make good profits. Like as everyone really said before too, it's not as simple. One moment, let me find that thing. That thing was. No, wait, here. Market that shit. This one. Alright, let's see. Let's do. Hi-Fi Rush, let's say. Alright, so we get 369.3k copies sold. That's big approximate here, right? That's not the point I'm making here, though. So, like, 482k potentially. Alright, now. And then we go here. Bit more. Wouldn't say like crazy much more, but still bit more. And yeah, the point making here is that Atomic Heart for Focus Home, so only Steam plus Game Pass, which is Hi-Fi Rush 2, right? It's Steam and Game Pass. Like the Russian sales don't matter for Focus Home, right? They weren't making anything out of that. It's only Steam, and Focus Home said that Atomic Heart exceeded their expectations, and they were their quarter and stuff were super successful. So you can kinda try to extrapolate. Obviously, the price of the game is different, but I'm pretty sure expenses of development that game are also different. And yeah, I would assume if it went that well for Focus Home with Atomic Heart, and the Hi-Fi Rush for Tango, that should be good. I think they should do pretty well there. Production rate of AAA studios is way too low. Yeah, it is. It is. That was one of the interviews last time. Well, not last week. Last week I wasn't doing it, right? A week before, when one of the ex-AAA devs said that he's not returning and stuff, and that because AAA industry right now is like complete fiesta with all the live services and like insane development cycles. So yeah. See, I'm pretty sure Hi-Fi Rush was a success. It was a success, and well, the fact that it's like the cheaper game price, so they made a little bit less money than with Atomic Heart, for example. It's also compensated by the fact that development was cheaper. I'm pretty damn sure, and by the fact that it's also kind of like self-published stuff, right? Because like, I mean, Tango is part of all the Bethesda and Microsoft Studios, so they kind of like, you know, publish it themselves, so they didn't waste money on like fees and everything. All profit is theirs, and that will also add to the value Can't take the risks that players don't want boring content. I mean, kinda. Well, actually also kind of, you know, players don't want boring content, but it depends on the definition of boring content, because a lot of people still playing Call of Duty every year, you know, Assassin's Creed every couple of years and stuff like this. Yeah, they still taking this rehashed stuff, no problems, so with pleasure. Because I think that would actually, you know, like this thing would be kind of self-regulated. If that would become so stale that people can't even like enjoy it anymore, they would just stop buying, and then they would stop making them because they're not selling and they're not making the money back, right? So it kind of would regulate itself, but it doesn't. And that means that people are still gladly consuming all that stuff, and they're completely fine with the lack of risk and innovation. Not everyone, of course, but majority. Well, I mean, it is most likely true. It's just, yeah, as I said, someone's still buying those, and as long as someone's still buying those, they keep making those. That's the thing. Cliff Blazhinsky asks Nexon to bring back Lawbreakers. Here it comes. Blazhinsky first teased some news about Lawbreakers last week, stating, just got a text from my lawyer about Lawbreakers. Speculation instantly started to swirl around the internet, but now it seems like Blazhinsky is up for giving the arena shooter another go. Taking to Twitter, Blazhinsky said, well, turns out Nexon does own the rights to Lawbreakers. Nexon CEO, how about sliding into my DM so we can talk about Resurrection? So yeah, nothing clear about this one, and I'm not even sure why would he even resurrect that. Breakers were criticized for going from free-to-play model to paid and only releasing on PC and PlayStation 4. Yes, so. Oh, there's delivery already, yeah. Couldn't wait like 10 minutes. Come on, man. See, I'm not sure exactly. Xbox has a significantly more established player base for FPS. Alright. For unknown reasons, the game did not release on the platform. Despite its positive reviews, the game failed to capture sustained player base. Till in April 23, Bosky released a statement that the game failed to find enough for an audience to generate the funds necessary to keep the game alive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not April 23 though. Most likely. Right. Got me some. And the super gnocchi, sorta. The cicci di patate. We'll see what this is all about. I'm gonna try some of that. Gonna try some of that. Some giga sale. Might as well. How do we store these? Do we store this stuff? Let's see. Pretty sure will do. All right. High nuts and garlic in the pan. Let's see. Hey, white rabbit. Sounds good. I'll take that one account. Do you boil them first or just like this? Alright. And now this one, straight in the pan. Interesting. I like that. I like that. I like that the boiling. Yeah, we'll see. More than 1 million people have played X-Defined Beta so far. Damn, son. The beta gathering steam, many claiming it is going to be a genuine competitor to Call of Duty when it inevitably launches in full. Fast-paced, high-octane, and energetic. Been revealed that 1 million players have tuned into the game already. Play it? No, I don't really. I'm not into this kind of games, to be honest. Not much. Good, Hughes. Not much. Not much. I used to kind of be like, well, CS was my jam back in the day. It's pretty much all I played back then. But yeah, like the team shooters and stuff, especially with all of them becoming, you know, like all of them now with the competitive and stuff, you know, ranked modes and everything, I just kind of like, nah, nope. It's mid at best, I see. That's what I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, well, I wish it's good. I wish it will be good and everything. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, I like all the Ubisoft shooters, as I said, it all reminds about the hyper whatever thingy and everything, and it's all kind of ends up the same way. So yeah, I'm kind of not sure about this one. I guess we will see. Maybe this will be an exception, but I have a feeling it might also be just like flavor of the month kind of stuff. Like if they can keep the momentum going for this one, good. Something tells me they might be not. But, you know, still something good and new for people to play, to enjoy for a while and then maybe peace out. Yeah, I'm just kind of like not really into it. Alright, and it seems like it is all. 1 second. Let me check here. So that... Oh yeah, Ubisoft showed the Heartland, so that was gonna be the free-to-play. The free-to-play division. Oh, the free-to-play division. Hey, go Chadelo. Free-to-play division, kinda not really super interested. I would say. Not very interested. Oh yeah, this one. Atari announces acquisition of more than 100 PC and console titles from 80s and 90s. And they also got Night Dive, right? The company that was making all the remasters and everything. So we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, it's a lot of like very, very specific and nuanced boomer games. Yeah, and I kind of like wonder... Well, actually, they did already one back. It was an Atari Anniversary or whatever collection or some stuff, and that one kind of went good. So maybe they just like bundle a whole bunch of them up in one package in the remastered format and add like some more extras to it, like some history stuff, you know. I don't remember, like it was like a whole bunch of stuff, like some kind of like movies about it or something. So it's kind of like more of a museum piece, I guess, the history of gaming. So if they will continue with this one, it might be might find its own audience at least. At least somewhere just to see how many somewhat know nowadays. Yeah, like out of this stuff, I maybe even like seen or played some, but I don't recognize the names whatsoever. For sure. Like none of this. Like Demolition Racer, I guess I even heard maybe. The rest, not really. Not really. Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. Little Bob's here because of how many people hate it. I see. Alright. The whole point of Division, the open world, which they removed. I mean, it could be. I mean, they know also how people play that stuff now, right? After making so many divisions. So maybe for free-to-play version, they kind of try to make, like, you know, the bait something that that is like what everyone enjoys, and they want to make it into separate stuff just to bait into it. I don't know. Like, I don't even know why they're making new free-to-play stuff. They can make like the current division just free-to-play, and just make people buy new DLCs if they want to play like the freshest content, kind of like ESO and stuff does, for example, right? They could just do that because they already sold Division 2 for like $3, or here it was like 1.5 bucks. Might as well just already do go free to play, I guess. Why not? Not sure. Not sure. Oh, not sure what they're doing with it. Alright, but that is that seems like that is all for the week.